So it's likelihood that Manohar Lal Khattar would continue to lead the BJP legislative party in Haryana.
This is also a decision which is yet to be taken. But our sources do indicate that it does seem that he is going to take oath once again. The numbers, as I said, are firmly 41 is what BJP has. They have support of 6 independents. There is a number of rounds of meeting which are taking place in Chandigarh, even as JJP leaders now rush towards Delhi. But it seems like this could be all efforts in vain. So it does seem that a decision has already been made, and BJP is already going to go in again just along with the independents, and then obviously continue for another 6 months before the elections are really announced. There was also a word, Pallavi, just a few days ago that Haryana could have polls as soon as the Lok Sabha itself. But that seems like a past thing as of now, and it looks like they may just wait for their turn. And thereafter, we've also seen the Prime Minister not only come to Rewari, but in Gurgaon and the other places. So yes, there is already a campaign mode which has kicked in Haryana. They're aware about the performance, and this is where it seems like they may not actually need the alliance anymore.
Okay, so it seems like a decision mostly taken by the BJP, because the JJP seems to have been adamant about their demand for 2 Lok Sabha seats out of the 10. Kamalji, just stay on with us. Let's listen into what BJP, I beg your pardon, independent MLA from the Haryana Legislative Assembly, Nainpal Rawat, has to say.
देखिए, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री महोदय से मुलाकात हुई है। कल हमें मैसेज मिला कि सीएम निवास आपको पहुंचना है, और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री महोदय से मुलाकात हुई है। और समर्थन की बात है तो अपना तो समर्थन पहले से ही बिना शर्त माननीय मुख्यमंत्री मनोहर लाल जी के नेतृत्व की सरकार को दे रखा है। और उसी पे चर्चा हुई है, लोकसभा के चुनाव को लेकर भी चर्चा हुई है। देखिए, आभास तो किसी चीज का, क्योंकि सरकार के काम है, क्या करना ना करना ये सरकार का विषय होता है। लेकिन आभास, अगर मैं आभास की बात करूं तो निश्चित तौर पर जजपा से गठबंधन जो तोड़ने की कयावत है वो शुरू होगी, और मेरे हिसाब से जल्दी ही इससे निजात मिल जाएगी।
Okay, my colleague Kamaljeet Sandhu continues to be live with us from Chandigarh. Hectic developments over there. Kamaljeet, we also believe the 2 central observers are being sent from the Bharatiya Janata Party from Delhi to Chandigarh to convene that legislature's meeting ahead of Manohar Lal Khattar possibly staking claim again to form government in Haryana without the JJP support.
Yes, Tarun Chugh and Arjun Munda, these are 2 names which are coming to the fore, and they are heading towards Chandigarh. Remember, this is also a crisis management of sorts, but to ensure that there is a smooth transition, because we are not of certainty that Manohar Lal Khattar will come back as the Chief Minister face. But yes, there have been certain rumblings both in the BJP as well as the JJP, but it does seem that BJP is confident that they do still have the numbers, and that is how they're going to actually have an oath right back in just in the afternoon itself. So all this happening at a very crucial juncture, because remember, this had been doing the rounds for quite some time, and will they, won't they, that's the sort of a situation which would just happen about every day. And just about yesterday is when Dushyant Chautala had spoken, and he had said, we are okay with the alliance, we are okay without the alliance, and it does seem that it's come down and boiled down to 2 seats of Bhiwani, Hisar, and it seems this was a deal breaker of sorts, and this is how now it does seem that the alliance is breaking, and that is how this is Manohar Lal Khattar part 3, remember, because he's sworn in twice earlier. This could be the 3rd opportunity, and remember, another 6 months is a time for a lot of work to be done, because this is obviously a big chance for the BJP. Can they make a hat-trick in Haryana once again? Because this is obviously a lot of talk about a hat-trick being at the Lok Sabha elections with the Modi government repeating. But remember, it's also the performance of Manohar Lal Khattar which is under scanner at this point of time. And there have been rumblings about how the Deputy CM, or for that matter the Chief Minister, not getting along. And then there has been a talk about how Anil Vij and the Manohar Lal Khattar at top have not been getting along. So they have been, but it's normal for any sort of a government. But meanwhile, as far as the numbers are concerned, this is where it does seem that there is a lot of confidence stemming from the BJP at this point of time that they're going to have a smooth transition. And obviously, with sending Tarun Chugh and Arjun Munda. And Arjun Munda has been a crisis manager of sorts. Even during the farmer agitation, we saw him kind of coming all the way to Chandigarh, and now once again these are the spin doctors who've been sent right here to Haryana to ensure that there would be a smooth transition as far as this entire process is concerned.
But the observers, of course, Kamaljeet, are being sent in when the decision, it seems, has been taken by the High Command to snap ties with the JJP. I want to understand from you, Kamaljeet, how did things come to such a pass at a time that you're seeing the BJP trying to grow the NDA, bring other partners on board, have hectic negotiations with them back and forth, patiently bringing it down to the finer details so that they can actually stitch together these alliances, be it in Andhra Pradesh or the speculated alliance with the BJD in Odisha, the JDS in Karnataka, or RLD, Jayant Chaudhary. How is it that they took this snap decision? Of course, there might be a longer backstory to this, but a decision to just snap ties with the JJP.
You know, because the announcement of Haryana elections and for all these candidatures are likely to be made. So this has come to a point where a decision has to be made, and there was a lot of back and forth with the BJP leadership, with the Haryana Chief Minister. So they were very sure, as far as BJP is concerned, they were very sure that they will win all the seats. And this is how they have now, and obviously they had to ensure that as far as the alliance partnership is concerned, the winnability of JJP at this point of time is something that they're also under consideration. So it had been on or off for quite some time. I remember just about a couple of months ago, there was again a talk about how this could break. And at that point of time, this entire crisis was managed. But now is a time where a decision has to be made. And remember, the announcement regarding the seats will be made any point of time. So it had come to a point where the decision was being made. And this was, as I mentioned to you, a deal breaker. They wanted 2 seats. BJP was just about willing to give 1 seat to them. And this is what it has really boiled down to. And remember, many of them, obviously, within the inside of BJP, not very happy with the way JJP was performing. There was a lot of back forth as far as the statements are concerned. So they thought it's better to do without them. But, you know, the work has to be, the coordination has to be in tandem with the BJP headquarters. So perhaps the thinking has been alike, because of which a decision has been taken.